Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was kind of sitting here like a dirt for a minute staring like, okay, what's not happening? And I realized I didn't start the stream and I was just staring at it. Can you hear better now, Owen? Or is it still cutting? Okay. Now that we kind of have some semblance of order on here. Okay, so today's going to be our collective reading. That once more people join, we'll start voting on. Is that a clear quartz next to the desert rose? This one right here is a fire ice quartz, otherwise known as a cracked quartz. It's still clear quartz, but it has different properties because of how it formed. Yeah, I don't know if I have any plain clear quartz sitting over here. I think I have that in my room. Maybe this might be plain clear quartz, this little piece. Oh, my clear quartz is actually in the other room. Yeah. So, from what you guys are feeling, because I know, Pauline, you're saying you're feeling a little kind of stir crazy. And obviously, Owen had a rough day yesterday. What kind of collective reading are you guys thinking of? Like, we can already start talking about it before, like, other people start getting on. Because everyone's going through this energy, so. And it doesn't always have to be, like, super serious. You guys can have fun ones, too. I don't mind doing that. Sometimes it's good to have a little bit of an up feeling or a funny feeling in the middle of a whole bunch of shit going on. Yeah, when you guys watch, it's just another thing I have too, where I have a bunch of stuff I'm going through and trying to name now that I can do stuff. But with the chat points, I named them falling stars, so that way anytime you guys can want to do stuff with them, you can like highlight comments and stuff, so I see them really easy if stuff's going on and all that. And that just comes from you guys watching the channel. They accumulate while you're watching. And then I worked on the sub tiers, and I'm going back and forth because I kind of have it like right now. I have it made in Mother Chrome for the sub tiers, like the maiden, like first tier, second tier, third tier kind of thing, like that. But I'm not sure if that's what I want to keep. Tiff, your first appearance. You don't need to buy tokens, no. I was just explaining the different stuff. Like the little stuff at the bottom, the little bubble is basically if you're watching you. Yeah, that's Owen. That beach is Owen. But but the little falling, I named them falling stars because I thought that was cute. But it's basically if you're watching the channel, you can like highlight messages with them when you get enough and stuff like that. And for what I was talking about with subbing, there's like 3 tiers to it, and I'm working on all the stuff for subbing. Like if you sub, like getting live readings, getting discounts on personal readings. I'm making a Discord. Like there's just a whole bunch of stuff I'm doing with sub stuff that I need to get set up. But I'm trying to decide names because when you sub to a tier, you can have like a tier name. So I was like, I'm playing around with names right now. Right now, I have the maiden, the mother, and Chrome as like the tiers going up. I don't know if I want to keep that or if I want to change it to something else. So kind of going back and forth with that. And then I need to create emotes because being subbed, you get the emotes. And the more subs I have, the more emotes I can add. So it's like that kind of thing. Um, it's just a whole lot of stuff I got to get into and like figure out. And also, I learned yesterday that since I'm affiliate, that ads start playing. So if you guys see ads at any times, make sure you tell me so that I know. And I stop talking so you don't miss anything because I guess that's another random thing because I guess I get paid when there's ads that play. But the alchemist, the elves, and the hobbit. Wait, maybe I can do something more tarot. Like maybe let's see. Maybe the Empress. I really want to have the High Priestess in there somehow. Or we can have the Moon, the Star, and the Sun. Hmm. Like I'm saying, I'm like juggling back and forth between names with that stuff because I'm having trouble with it. It's like I got the emote ideas in my head that I want to create for little emojis for you guys that are really cute. I just got to do it on a computer, and luckily, my boyfriend actually has a background in doing graphic design on the computer and has all the programs. So he'll be able to actually help me with that. Person type names. Well, it's for each group. It's like 3 different groups of people depending on where you um sub, because the first tier is like $4.99, I think, and then the second one's $9.99, and then the top tier is $24.99. And I have different like bonus perks for each group. I volunteer for that tier. I'm thinking the High Priestess would probably be the higher like tier, because that's like up there, and it's like I have it where you get 8 free live readings a month. You get 30% off any personal readings, whether it's tarot or astrology. Like I said, I have all this stuff that I'm like planning right now with this different things. But it's like I already made up the thing and I have it out there. It's just there's a lot of stuff I still have to create too, plus everything else I'm doing that I keep giving things, and plus I want to write out my astrology blog that I'm going to put on Alyssa's site, because I have an Aquarius blog I want to write, which I know Tiffany's we're going to be like Aquarius. But yeah, I'm going to be writing a thing on the 11th house and Aquarius and the internet that I need to put together, that I want to do for a blog on there. And then I also want to do a blog on the 5th house. Like, because I'm not only going to be writing my Lilith blog on there, like that's an ongoing story that I'm going to be posting like once a month as I'm putting them out, but I'm also going to be doing astrology articles, I'm going to be doing tarot articles. It's not really going onto Aquarius energy, it's more going towards how the internet is now tied to that house and what's happening with the internet being there. So it's kind of like those energies, not necessarily like the Aquarius itself. Though I do kind of want to make separate blogs like on my feelings on different signs, because it seems like the shallow surface knowledge of each sign is really starting to tear apart what people understand. So I kind of want to write stuff on that as well, like the dualities of each sign. Actually. But yeah, definitely there's like a lot of stuff I'm trying to work on in the background while also doing this stuff. But I think it'd be good to make the High Priestess. Oh wait, that might work. If we have High Priestess as top tier, then we can have the Empress as second tier, and then we can have the Star as the first tier, because I think that goes with you're welcome, Owen. But because since I have the falling stars as the chatting thing, I think being the first sub being the star, like the first tier being the star, would be cute. Hello, what? You can't hear me? Just woke up. Everyone's waking up to it right now. Let's all wake up and join together. Actually, I'm kind of gonna write that idea down though, because I don't want to forget. It's actually a thing I want to keep. You don't hear me anymore? Really, Owen? Tiffany hears me. What's wrong with you, child? The sound did not go out. Tiffany's hearing me. Is anyone else hearing me, or is Owen just having a lot of technical difficulties today? Yeah, I want to do the High Priestess as top tier. And then we'll do how about he's up into 22%. He's like 50% air. But I think the second tier I'm gonna put the moon, and then I'll do the first tier is gonna be the star. But those are my tiers: the star, the moon, the high priestess. I'll go in and change that after. Yeah, don't go blaming my stuff when I'm finally getting it working here. Hi Sherry, are you new here? But yeah, since I do like those ideas with the high priestess being the top, it's like the star working through the moon and getting to the high priestess. I like that idea. But so I'll go in and change that later. I know you. Oh, Rajan, hey. No, she's super sweet from the other big group that I'm a mod in. It's good to see you here. Yeah, see, Owen remembers you. But yeah, definitely. So yeah, today is actually all your guys' choice. This is the viewer choice day, so you guys get to pick what kind of collective reading you want me to do for you. And whatever it is, I'll go really in depth with it, so you don't have to worry about it being some little measly thing. It's going to be an in depth collective for you guys. And it can be multi tier, it can have more than one thing in it that I'm answering. So if anything, if there's stuff that is like really pressing on any of your minds, you can just kind of throw it in chat and maybe see if there's like a common theme. Your thing is supposed to be yourself right now. What have I told you? And if you're going off and screwing with a relationship, what are you doing, hon? Okay, you can't blame the retrograde if you already know the energies. You need to be working with it. So technically, yes, you cannot blame the retrograde. It's in its sign. Like Libra rules Venus. Like pretty much, you gotta learn that energy, love. What? What? What's quanon? What the hell is that? Obviously, I haven't been last because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, what is don't know how to say this. Make me think of Quaker Oats. Hold up, I'm driving. Okay, Tiffany, can you explain it since she's driving? So it's another random asteroid showing up out of nowhere that people are freaking out about or something? Quaker Oats. Conspiracy theory that Trump is saving the world by getting. Wait, what? So he's saving the world by getting the pedophiles. What, is he gonna party with them and the place is gonna blow up? Like, how is this gonna, like, do anything? Your starred out book, what's the blue stars? What? Your starred out boo, what's the blue stars? My goodness. Okay, wait, there's too many things. Okay, I'm seeing Pizzagate and I'm seeing some Owen saying boo about some blue stars. What are you talking about with this blue star? What Tiffany said. Hasn't that rabbit hole been going on like all year though? Because I heard about that like at the beginning of the year or last year or something like that. Well, they're not doing a really good job. Oh, there was stars on that? I didn't even see it. I can read what you guys are saying fine. It's not saying it's blocking anything. Hmm. I mean, I've seen so many divided things. Like, I've seen things where there's beliefs in the star seeds that, like, Trump is like a star seed or something that's actually changing the world or whatever. There's like so many different things going around right now. It's like, Marina at Dark Star? I love Totoro. I've loved him since like so little. I have like the whole Ghibli that connection, the whole Ghibli collection. My spacecraft. My cat is using my foot as a pillow. But, so the only thing I've seen so far is relationship, and I'm pretty sure you guys aren't sitting here wanting in-depth relationship only stuff right now. Well, look at you go. Shitcakes is your new name. It's like instead of sweet cheeks, you're shitcakes. I haven't done any polls on election day, and to be honest with you, with the way the astrology looks, it's like, fuck. And I keep getting this feeling that it's not even gonna matter, and that something's gonna happen after. It doesn't even matter what the decision is, there's gonna be something that happens after. And I don't know what it is, but it's like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the election is going to be as important as what happens after. Because literally stuff's going to start going direct after the election. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. And then on top of that, we're going to be getting closer to Saturn going into Aquarius, just like inching its way there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the pulse of the people. I'm not talking about with them or whatever. I'm saying the way things are going to start, like, picking up and kind of brewing. Because it's already kind of doing that, like, in the retrograde. It's like it's, think of it like it's, like, building, like, this energy. It's going to suck on you. Yeah, get a paint gun. Just paint guns for the eye. Just, like, just like you mark them and make sure they can't see you at the same time. But yeah, I really don't think the election is going to be what happens. It's more going to be what happens as a reaction to the election, and that's going to be more telling of what's going to be happening. Oh my goodness, we're always gun-toting pacifists and a great shot in chat. Well, at least I know I got some good friends over here that can take some people down. Well, November 3rd, Mercury goes direct, and I think the 13th is when Mars goes direct. But I could be off a couple days on the Mars direct, but I think it's 13. I mean, I don't know, looking at how these transits are and how close they're stuck together, with Saturn going into Aquarius, I really feel almost like all these things that got ripped up, that we're going to start detaching from them, which will let us like actually build things that make more sense in this age that's going to be internet based in structure, as opposed to like this physical plane kind of crap. Mars is conjunct Trump ascendant. Yeah. We are in agreement. Spiff. Nice. Nice and spiffy. I mean, I think that's honestly what happens as we go through our returns, and then we respect the energy a little more. And it's like we understand it better. Because I know going through mine for the past like year or so has really changed a lot. But the thing is, the closer we get, I could probably do a collective, or maybe even a pick a card on one of my astro chats that deals more with that. Yeah, so your Saturn return's coming up. Don't wait for it. Learning to pick your battles. Seriously, you'll get dragged. Like, I got dragged because I didn't even realize I was waiting for it, and I got dragged straight into where I was supposed to be, harshly. You guys are turning this into an Astro Chat Monday. Yeah, Rajan, a lot of us talking here are actually in a astrology group as well, so that's why we're all like just blabbing about it like this. But you know, obviously, talking to us would definitely speed that up quite a bit because of how we talk about it. Hey, we're all at different places while we're learning and stuff. You're already on your shadow work journey over here and doing a good job, so you got that going for you too. We all don't gotta know every single thing at once. Drive us crazy. All I know is that Saturn in Aquarius is going to be moving on up to my freaking North Node and sitting on that thing for a bit, which is going to be great. And that Uranus force has just been in conjunct my Uranus in Capricorn forever. Well, that's what the Scorpio energy is, though. I mean, I honestly like Renaissance clothes. I know that's probably not what we're going towards, but, I would so wear that shit. Not like the crazy corset thing where I can't breathe, but, just like the big flowy shit. Holy shit, Scarlet. Yeah, the exact point is like some freaking, like, all the shit happens. But, I mean, what's wrong with the clothes? We could have, like, maybe modern Renaissance clothes. Yes, Tiffany. But, let's see. We did the weekly reads yesterday, though. So there was a lot of collective energy in that read where everyone kept kind of getting the same things over and over. Um, hmm. Where's your Mercury, Scarlet? RX Pisces and Fifth. That's actually really interesting. Because regular Pisces energy is quite delusional, but having it in retrograde almost creates like this, if you want to think of it like a Queen of Swords energy, where you just kind of slice through bullshit. But having it in your fifth, which is kind of like that whole heart, ego-based, creativity, all that kind of stuff, it's almost like it's actually how you communicate, Scarlet. Believe it or not, because the way you talk is you cut through fluff. Even though you say things like in a joking manner, you communicate and you cut through fluff so easy. But it's in this like funny, like abstract way where it actually gets the point across, while at the same time it's not like you're beating around the bush either. It's like you're taking off that pretty like veil that sometimes Pisces can put on things with your communication, since it's retrograde. And it's conjunct your sun, square Mars and Uranus. So it's almost like having you being able to communicate your ideas and why you want to do things has a lot of place in your self-value there. Yeah, you can see that with how you talk. It's like you definitely think Piscean, but the way you communicate is like literally like straight to the point, but you also say it in ways that's like really funny, which kind of brings out that Sagittarius energy. Yeah, the chart is better to look at Pauline for knowing aspects and things like that. Scarlett, you're freaking hysterical. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually spitting when I read your stuff. And I think that's the only thing with the challenge is like having your like Mars and your Uranus with how you want to express yourself. Like the challenge there is like almost the irritation of people not understanding, like, I'm just saying the truth here. It's not like I care. In a way, having the Pisces there, it's like a slight caring if you step on toes, but it's not really that big because it's not like overwhelming. It's not like it's in like your moon or your Venus or something. It's like more the communication. So you communicate in these far out ideas and you bring them down and ground them and just throw them on people like, hey, here's some facts. Your confusion. love how this randomly is turning into Astro Chat and we're deciding on the collective reading. Her software. She's an Aquarius. What do you think she's doing? I am the software. Dude, my brother got struck by lightning through a PlayStation controller. He was something else. He was completely fine after too, after blood spraying everywhere when they tried to place a catheter right after. Uranus rules Aquarius, and yeah, it's like the ruling. So it's like in its natural home, and it's like pretty much like little Miss Tiff over here. She's like pretty much the epitome of a little Aquarius, but yeah, she's gonna jump in. She's all about her Aquarius. His orbit's wonky. But wherever you have it, basically it's helping you be like your own authentic self. And it lets you kind of break out of the status quo. Like, you need to see where it is in your chart, like where the house is, and see what that's ruling, and then actually see where that's taking effect in your life. Because that'll kind of actually help you start your own path, as opposed to feeling like you're following people. Like, you're not meant to be the mundane. You're meant to be new age. I don't bitey. You know, your self expression is best when you do it in your own unique way. I feel like today the energy is just like randomly chill, but yet all over the place. Oh my god. No, it has nothing to do with that tip. I'm trying to see what will be best for a collective for you guys. Because it seems like with how everything is, I kind of almost want to do something fun. Because this energy is like really light and I like it. I kind of want to do like a fun one for you guys. Because I know we've been doing so much deep stuff lately. I feel like we kind of need something that's a little more fun. Maybe Venus is in Virgo right now. Fun, love. Because Jupiter's in Capricorn and Venus is in Virgo, and they're trining. So they're having a lot of fun together right now. Yeah, but she's also the sacred prostitute, also. The maiden. So let's see, something fun. You know what? I feel like since Tiff is bringing up this Jupiter energy, you guys want to do like an in-depth thing with blessings that are going to be coming in? How about this can be blessings for the rest of the month of October? Just the rest of the month, the blessings we're going to be getting. Like random blessings and opportunities. Because I feel we've all been working so hard and doing so much stuff, and you know, we need to every once in a while kind of pull ourselves and do some care for ourselves and start having some things to look forward to while doing all the work. Wait, Alexis in this chart, wait, what? I don't even know what you're talking about, Sam. Oh, Jupiter in Pisces. That's interesting. Some deep expansion in spirituality for you, hun. Need to see. We're looking for blessings. Blessings, blessings. Which decks can shower blessings on us? This one. And Okay. So I'm all preachy. All around his ass. You can. If something like Owen went on a spree cussing the other day, and it like popped up for me. Do you want to allow this in your chat? And I was like, it's fine. It's Owen. Like I clicked, it's fine. It did the same thing to Scarlett, but it's basically if I allow it or not because it's my chat. Like I can allow cussing or not. So I want to go ahead and show you guys what I pulled out. So what I'm going to do, since we're going to have some fun today and we're going to be looking at blessings and opportunities and, we want to see some good shit, because we've been seeing enough of, like, we are working on shit, we're working hard, we're working through all this bullshit and getting called out. Let's see some good shit today. Please. We don't want call outs, we just want some good shit. I'm going all love and light on you guys, but, we need some good news every now and then. So, the secret language of light, I'm going to use kind of like a basis here to get us started and jump into this collective reading. Just kind of pull out some main, like, blessings that are trying to come through. Blessings and opportunities for the rest of October. I'll party at my night. Use the fountain deck. I could. I pulled out the Muse Tarot and the Fairy. But, I mean, I can pull whatever. I just felt drawn to those ones. I can do you a personal one, Tiff, with the fountain so you can see what it looks like if you want. Since I know you're working with it. Where the dollars in those? Oh my gosh, this is hysterical. Yeah, just remind me when I'm done with the main one that to do a personal for you with the fountain so you can see it. Aw, thank you, Tater. Chomsky. That name is just so freaking cute. My little Taurus kitty is in here right now. Oh my god, he's horrible. He's like attached to me something fierce. Everyone in the house laughs about it. I wake up, and the instant I wake up, I try to go to the bathroom, and he's screaming outside the door and smacking the doorknob and raising hell because he knows I'm awake. There's plenty of other people he can go and sit with. He follows me, he keeps talking to me, and then I can't go anywhere without him. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't even know how this happened. Because I have my little one that's a Pisces that, like, she's the one I rescued. I didn't rescue him. He's just become very possessive and irritated if he doesn't get my attention. Soul journey. We all know we are doing that. I said blessings, guys. This better turn into blessings, not just telling us we're doing journeys. Yeah, that's how I got on mine. I either rescued them, like literally outside, or going to shelters. Oh, yeah. Okay, I made that post where I was thinking about trying to make a meditation, and meditation comes out here. Oh, okay, so that is a blessing. That is sweet. So, scoot that over there. I can't with you. But, starting on our blessings and opportunities. I think all of us know right now with everything going on, we are all on a huge soul journey. But what's really interesting here is I think the blessing coming through is that with all this blue here is the soul journey is literally like opening up and being authentic, which a lot of us are actually doing a lot more now. Like it's just coming out and like saying what's on our mind, what's in our hearts, and it's really freeing. It's a very spiritual feeling as well. Like it's like filling up our spiritual cups by doing that. And I swear the way you guys talk. But then we also have meditation here. And the colors in this is really beautiful. And I don't think this is just telling people to go sit and meditate, because this is supposed to be blessings and like opportunities and stuff. And I think what this is saying is like, since this is for the rest of October, it's really giving us, especially with all this retrograde energy, it's giving us that time to kind of sit back and rest a little bit. Like, there's probably a lot of stuff coming in that we're needing to heal right now, and we're going to get that healing. It's going to release us. It's going to be very freeing. And we're giving that time to ourselves instead of giving it split all over the place and like letting people drain us, because overall, like, our own wellness within ourselves is what's important, because that's what's creating our foundation, and that's what's bringing this love out for allowing us to do this journey of carrying on with this. So it's almost like our honesty is coming to the forefront, our self-love is starting to come out, the hard work we've been doing, like especially if you've been working on like shadow stuff and inner child stuff, there's a lot of healing that's coming through because you're given the opportunity for stillness. And a lot of people, I know it's hard during retrogrades when certain things go on and they're aggravating, but a lot of times the retrogrades are just trying to get us to stop and like allow stillness. And if you do that, it actually brings in a lot for you. And with this meditation here, I think that's like exactly what it's speaking about here, because having this 8 energy is also like Saturn energy. It's very karmic, and it's like bringing in your karma by allowing yourself to sit in your stillness and do your healing and release what's been stuck on you so you can bring in what's waiting. So this month, for the opportunities and the blessings, it's almost like bringing your good karma back to you. More than likely, really starting to see that happen with the full moon on the 31st. So let's see. It says medicate. I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, this journey right here is all about truth, and Scorpio is all about bringing out the truth. So definitely, like, having to sit in that energy is going to bring out truth. Dang it. But with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, and like I was saying, the retrogrades are what's making us have the stillness. Obviously, we're going to be more authentic and we're going to be more honest the more we're sitting with ourselves, and that comes from it. Uncomfortable. So, I want to use the Muse Tarot. And we're going to go a little deeper into this, guys. We're going to see, since we got a little bit up here, what else we can pull out. Oh, okay, Pauline. That is actually a realization you need to have, having like that double whammy on top of each other. And okay, cards, where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. So let's go a little deeper into these opportunities and blessings. Yeah, even though, like, you guys noticed how everything went to crap as soon as they said Pluto wasn't a planet. Pluto's like, fuck you guys. I'm gonna wreck your shit. Don't diss Pluto. You know, that is like an interesting thing to think of though. Like, if your placements, like I have a lot of earth placements, and naturally, if I'm just doodling, I never knew why I start drawing trees and plants and things like that without thinking of it. But having a lot of Pluto and having like that kind of icy type thing, or even flame type thing, would seem to make sense. Feels like a payday loan. Third leg. Oh my gosh, you guys are hysterical. Okay. Okay, this is what I was saying. Okay, we all gotta keep looking at these things, that they're blessings and opportunities, right? we have this thing over here with the Eight of Wands reverse, you know, like messages are moving slower and it's coming out on this like honest and like this is really making me think of the retrograde like you were saying, Scarlet, with it being Scorpio, especially like Mars and Pluto ruler. But it's like we need the stillness and the slowness right now in order to do this. So it's like it needs to start being looked at like it's a blessing for a lot of people that are being irritated by it. Like they need to realize this is actually like a blessing in disguise. That this is taking longer than usual because they're actually being made to sit right now. So anyone that's feeling irritated by being like being made to sit down, like literally like you're being told to sit down and like do your thinking, it means that you're actually not really working with this that well. We must medicate on activating our third leg. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I mean. Your freaking Pisces in your fifth house is so freaking creative with how it says shit. It's hysterical. Like, not even kidding here. And then we have Page of Emotions here, reversed. This energy here with like we were talking about with the Scorpio, because once again more water, we have fire and water coming out on the card we were talking about with Mercury retrograde with Scorpio. But with this, it's bringing up this thing of like old shit coming back and looking at it from a new perspective, because this right here, it's like almost, you know, upright. It's like this Page of Cups, like presenting you with, you know, an opportunity or presenting you with something new or a gift or love or whatever it is. And with this reverse, it's making me think you're being presented with something, but you already have dealt with this. And it's like, and it came in very slow. So in a way, it kind of irritates you it even came in at all. But being able to realize the blessing and understanding your discernment here, because this is right all over that authenticity card. This is like that Mercury, like, hey, have you learned? Do you know what this shit is right here? You gonna let it happen? And then we have Hangman reversed on medication, however you guys are talking about it. But this is all about us being able to step back. It's like I was saying, we need that stillness so we can step back and change our perspectives right now. And that's literally what this is saying, is like what's needed is change of perspective. It's like we've gone through a lot of shit, but if we stay focused on that, we're not going to see the blessings coming in. Like this stillness is a blessing, allowing us to move through this and change perspectives instead of just being stuck. You would not disappoint real life. Do not feel that. See, this is beautiful coming out with healing, because we got the World here, and it's like this is the first upright, so it's like it's showing you what's coming in, it's showing what this is helping with, and then we get the World on the healing, like things are turning and like the blessings are coming in, the fortune's coming in through being able to release and heal right now. And this is going on throughout October. So whatever this is, as you're learning from it and moving on and changing your perspective, not only of the situation, but of yourself, and standing more in your power too, it's really helping with this healing coming in and allowing you to just drop the old and really keep pushing forward into these new opportunities and these so many open doors you can walk through right now just because you're finally realizing it. And then releasing all this self-talk you do to yourself and allowing other people to talk. It's like you're pretty much just like moving. It's like you know that your healing's not going to come from like the crap that other people are saying. Your healing's literally coming from you dropping it and moving on. And then we're going to put you over here. This is the Two of Voices. So it's Two of Swords reversed. And it's like literally her eyes aren't even on this card. Like they're completely cut off. But it's, for me, this is really showing this overall energy of you choosing yourself. It's like you don't need to have a blindfold or anything. Like, by being honest to yourself here, you're actually curating this place where you can be really open and finally, like, express how you feel. You can tell this to kick it and, like, not feel bad because your perspective is changing and you're working on it changing by allowing yourself the stillness and the rest and the solitude you need. So that way your healing just keeps pushing you forward because you're making this choice to choose yourself. Definitely. And this is a collective reading. Like, this is like, you know, for everybody. So definitely, like, this global vision, like, the people that are doing their healing right now, it's like going to have a ripple effect. It's just like how we talked about the different stages here. Like, this is a big ripple effect when we're all putting ourselves, no matter what level we are, through the different stages of healing. And for those of you that want to know this deck, it's the Work Your Light Oracle. Oh! Just chunking stuff. It's okay. So let's see what we got coming through collectively. Oh, this is cute right here. See, I say it's cute, but it's also very important. It's like I'm over here talking, this is cute. But by being able to realize that this slow moving energy and you allowing to let this stuff go because you're being authentic to yourself, you're calling in your soul family. Like, your tribe's coming in, like, this month, or if it's not already there, like, I feel for some of us it's already there. But it's like realizing you don't got to do all this crap alone. Like, you can celebrate it and realize, hey, look, I'm kicking this shit. Look at how good I'm doing. And it's like people are going to be proud of you because they're your people. They're not going to be all like hating on you like, well, you're leaving us behind while you're doing it. I like how you put this copyright. I've been saying there's a full moon on Halloween every one of my lives, child. But then again, you haven't been able to make it because they've been working you into the ground, so. Wow, and we get Priestess coming out too. And this is the connection here between changing perspective and being in your truth and being called to step up and lead in your own personal way. Whether it's just leading in your everyday life or actually stepping into where you are putting your stuff out there and you're starting to lead. A lot of the people doing this work are being given the opportunity to have platforms right now. Just because of how the world is, we're so internet based right now because of how separated everything is and the only connection is the internet. So having this energy coming out here where we're being made to be still in our space. This stillness is a lot about being physically still so that way we can go through everything else, because when we're moving constantly, we can't have the stillness. So changing around to feeling like I'm bored to I have space finally to step into my power is like a really big thing here. And if you have the opportunity to kind of put yourself out there and you know it's going to change at least even one person's life, that's like a big thing. You know, this is really nice. I'm liking this reading. So we got Pillar of Light here, vibration rising, you're the oracle, and it's coming out connecting this healing with the stillness. And it's like realizing your own power here and really growing from it. It's like you stepping into the power and learning that it's yours and like not letting someone tell you otherwise. And it's connecting to this world energy of things just going forward, like a whole consciousness. Like, you know, we're meant to help each other. We're meant to do these things, you know, and it's like everyone has their space here because everyone's so unique. You can't take someone else's space because we're all so unique here. Like, everyone has their own thing that they do. Just the beauty of them. Oh wow, see this is a really big one right here. I do want to talk about this a little bit. With this right here, we have protection, call back your power, cut cords, and soul retrieval. This is a big blessing, but it's also work. And this month is perfect for this, especially with Scorpio energy. Being able to cut cords is very Scorpio, like transform, cut it, get rid of what doesn't help you at all, get your power back from the people that constantly take it from you and drain you, and then finally like have your soul back in your body. That's what this healing does. It's like you heal the aspects that you felt weren't worthy of it, and then it's like you actually are whole again as opposed to being scattered all about the place. I know it has 7 on there too, huh? Oh, look! Bottom of the deck. This is so great. I like this so far. We got creating heaven on earth. It's happening. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. You just gotta keep doing it so that way it doesn't like get fucked up and shit. Where am I gonna put you? Where I maybe I can. We need to share space, people. There needs to be more space here. My crystals need to share space. Ah. There. And then we'll scoot. You right here. There we go. Okay. No, he is not buying the mirror. Oh my god, Scarlett. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're freaking hysterical. Okay, so next deck I'm gonna use is the Fairy Tarot and see what messages these fairies have for us too. Oh god. Okay, so let's see what messages we want to get for blessings and opportunities from the fairies today. Because I'm going to let everyone have their little piece and come in and talk today and just say some stuff. I love Gaia when she wants to cut people. I think this is why it's working for me. Because literally my Gaia wants to cut people anyways because it's Uranus and Capricorn. And it's like the point of my God, so I'm used to that energy. And then having the Uranus Taurus be like, hey, I'm going to trine you the whole time because you're special. So I just have both the I'm going to cut you Gaia energies just like hanging out together and being BFFs all this time. Oh, thanks, Rajan. Yeah, I really like my fairy decks a lot. It's called the Fairy Tarot by. Right here, I'll put it up here for you so you can see it. There we go. Once I figure out how to start linking all of them are different. I've gotten some, they really do range because I've gotten some from as low as 12, but that was on sale. But then I've also bought decks directly from artists, and those were more like 45 and 50 and above if you get it directly from the artist, like their original artwork that they do for their cards. But those aren't ones that I get through Amazon. Like those are ones I get like direct from the artist. Okay, so once again we have another thing about resting coming out here. And then also having patience. There's nothing to worry about here. It's like basically this energy is really wanting you to learn to be still and that things come to you while you're still and while you're just being authentic instead of putting up facades and trying to have like these fake personas for like getting likes or followers or whatever. It's like you really just being in yourself and being happy with what seeds you're planting as yourself is what's really going to benefit you. And we have unity right here. Doing the right thing for the right reason. I was literally just saying that. It's like on the card, do the right thing for the right reason. But definitely, it's like Tiffany's been saying too, this card's talking about comparing traditional things and also new approaches, especially in a spiritually minded community. And this is talking, I feel a lot of like, the spiritual fads going on and like just kind of understanding either like the impact they can have, like what resonates with you. And if it doesn't, don't try to conform to it. Like, don't feel like you need to believe in something just because the masses do. Like, a lot of time the masses are following things just because they don't want to feel like they're alone. Sometimes we need to be alone. Dude, no, I got ripped off by this chick that said she was selling Lisa Frank cards. She ripped off a lot of people. And then closed her shop on Etsy and like made off with like a lot of money. I tried so much to get her caught and called and stuff, because it wasn't the money for me. It was more like, how can you do this to people? Because some people, that could have been the only money they had to get a deck. And it's like one of those things when it's like, you don't do that to people. That is such bad freaking karma. But you know, that's her choice. It's gonna come back. And the way I looked at it, I did what I could. I mean, I reported her and everything and had every bit of information on it for everywhere. But it's like, you couldn't really do anything to her because of how she did everything. It kind of is an OG idea because she didn't do it. She didn't send it to anybody. She just said that she would, and she was only going to do it for the major arcana. But then she made off with a lot of people's money and just closed shop and didn't do anything. You want shit cakes? Oh, look! Empress came out. And the Ace of Swords together. So this is almost making me feel like the abundance energy being combined with the authentic cut through bullshit energy at the same time. It's like just going into it, because this blue right here coming out with this, it's like the connection between it. It's like really, like, this is a good blessing right here, because as your abundance comes in and you're cutting through more bullshit, more keeps coming in. And it's like really bringing in a lot of creativity, amazing ideas, communication. It's like this right here is some very, very beautiful energy. And it's coming out with the healing and the pillar of light energy too. It's like a Narnia scene. Oh, look, and we got the Fool. We got the Dreamer. These new beginnings. I'm telling you guys, like, the rest of October, if, like, you know, we're just sticking to our shit and doing what we're supposed to, there's a lot of shit coming in. Like, during October. These are the blessings and opportunities of the rest of October. This isn't, like, November. This is, like, now. This is the stuff that's, like, coming in because we're doing these things and acknowledging them and understanding them. Do for real. Like, oh, look at this little doggy. Look at it. It's like pointing. It's like, eh. But yeah, seriously, this Ace of Winter card is super pretty. She's a special snowflake, but you don't play with that special snowflake. So let's see where I'm kinda, maybe we can, we all know this is the Fool right here. There we go. So let's see. I got Owen's deck. Can you guess which one Owen's deck is? Are we gonna guess? No, it's not Lisa Bray. We're gonna use the tea leaf oracles. for some messages before the affirmations. So let's see, because these can actually have quite a few. These are the ones that everyone's like, you're freaking shuffling coasters. So let's watch the awkwardness of shuffling the coasters. You still vibing with the 7 late. They're a good vibe. It's like, you know, cut that shit off and get your power back. And that's like a really good vibe to have. So let's see the blessings and opportunities the T's want to talk about. Give us the T. That one just wants to bounce, so we'll do that. They're actually all doing that. If you look at this, there's a new moon up here as well. And seventh house, Libra, new moon just happened. Like, this is all about, like, literally right now. Like, here, I'll put it over here because we're really vibing with that energy. But, ooh, age branding. I mean, there's a lot of symbolic imagery in that card, especially thinking about, like, you know, the 7. Let's see what other blessings do my tea leaves or opportunities we got going on here. Well, there's a few. Okay, we'll just keep those. Oh, and those. Okay. Wait, we got a couple months popping out over here, too. And I'll flip that over at the end. So we got quite a bunch, guys, that they want to come through and talk about. So we're gonna flip them one by one. I'm getting more used to shuffling them. Oh, okay. So I love how Pauline was was wanting a relationship with this romance in the air comes out. Well, there's an opportunity or blessing for whoever that's going with. The next one we have guaranteed success with the star. So literally getting, even though this isn't the tarot deck, we're still getting the star card. And this right here coming out with the chicks that I just placed it on. She's an ascended investor and shuffling. I can't. Oh, someone's getting a vacation. I mean, so far these things are looking pretty good for you guys. Let's see. Okay, but you guys need to pay attention to your finances now. Don't go willy-nilly with all this if you start getting a sudden influx. Wow, we got deep personal strength and peace that assure success. What was I saying with this stuff? That's great. We're going to stick this one up here because that's freaking great. Keep I can't. And then protected from negative forces beyond your control. So this is like a whole lot of good coming in here. Like there's even more protection. This protect your energy over here. I'm going to stick it on top of this so it kind of goes with it. But it's like you have star with success. And then it's like you have cutting these ties and protection. Then you have protecting. You're being protected from like someone is leaving your life more than likely the person leaving your life needs to get the fuck out anyways. That's why you're cutting these cords. We're just gonna, it's like, yeah, this is getting cut. They're leaving. You guys can't see that. That's horrible. Okay, wait. There. They're leaving. Duck, duck, goose. And then, be careful, guys. There's a gossip among you. Got someone gossiping about your secrets. I think that's that same person that needs to just get the fuck out. This is telling you need to cut this, cut that. That's one of these cords you need to cut, is this person. Such sweet. And then deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So making some really, like, this is the soul family stuff coming in too over here, like making some really good friends. And that's really hard, especially, you know, the whole society thing where everyone needs to be fighting and everything. Goal-oriented person. So more than likely this deep friendship you're creating is going to be with someone that has a lot of goals. So it's not like you're going to be kind of listlessly going along with them and being like, what the hell are they doing? And then someone going out of your, I feel like this whole thing right here, like literally, this keeps saying that this person needs to get out of your life. Whoever this little narcissistic person that needs to spread all your secrets just needs to get on with their life. And it's like these energies are coming in like, just cut it, get it out. October. Dude, this is a reading for October. The rest of October. You guys saw this fall out. So this is just this. There. This is a reading for October. My nostrils were stuffed. The coasters do not lie. Okay, someone with this romance. There's someone's having some really positive stuff coming in, whoever that one was for. And then August. Huh. This could either mean that stuff that, especially with this Seven of Pentacles here, that you've been working on since August is finally going to start flowing in now at the end of October. Or it could be whatever you're starting here, and it's going to be working up until August of next year is when it's going to reach its full accumulation, especially having that full moon. It's almost like it's saying that either way, it's going to have that completed cycle. So either whatever you started in August is getting that karmic pull back and giving you back what you want in October as the blessing, or whatever you're really working on is going to create that blessing for you next year, is however it kind of plays out for you. And then our bottom, something important such as a new job or a raise. Oh, I can see someone here being very happy about that. Someone. But that's bottom of the deck energy. So that's like a big energy for a lot of people. And this kind of actually fell out. Discord among friends and family. Don't be afraid if the people you need to cut out are actually family, because sometimes it's hard getting past that blood relative thing, but if they are the toxic ones causing you problems, and for your peace and for your health, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, whatever it is, you need to cut them out, then work towards that and do the healing. Like, this is a perfect time for all this healing, and there's a lot of blessings really coming in. But You need to cut things that are trying to hold you back right now. Someone getting pregnant and then busting out knocking. But, wait, wouldn't that be the amount of months? Because August is like, kinda, 7, 8, 9, kinda. That'd be a late baby if they got pregnant in August. I mean, got pregnant in October. But, oh, okay. That's the first one. I'll read these. I'm going to pull these affirmations first before I read them for you guys. You want to birth Aquarians. It's like you have a... Let me birth the Aquarians. And then we have this one. Like I said, I'll read each of these after I pull them out for you guys. Some of them are coming out upright, some of them are coming out the other way. I feel like I need to pull 6, so I'm going to pull 6. Oh, that one flipped out. There's that one. And then we'll do bottom of the deck for that too. Propagate the Aquarian race. Okay, so first one that came out was nurture. So we have I open my arms and wrap around those that need nurturing, starting with myself. Big healing energy here. And then we have act. Upon waking, I am ready to act on my passions and dreams. This is like all coming through, and I really feel like it's coming through with this dreamer card right here, like with the full energy. But definitely, I feel like there's a big connection between who you meet and this goal-oriented person, because it's really going to help kick that up. Probably you might meet them while you're actually traveling or maybe taking a mental vacation. We have let go. I release the old and embrace the new, and I grow into my very best self. All of this over here was like letting go of this crap that's trying to come back and getting your power from doing that. Cutting cords, getting rid of that shit. Just, you don't need to deal with it. Surrender. I surrender the old limiting beliefs. I awaken and am reborn to limitless possibilities. This is just like, this is beautiful right here. Like, this is that heaven on earth energy right here. Like, it's happening already. Like, just go with it. Let it happen. And I'm over it. And then we have timing. The timing is just right for my dreams, desires, and goals to manifest. Guaranteed success right here with this star card. It's like literally like the wish fulfillment. You have success by going after it right now. And then transition. While I sleep, I move from the old to the new with great ease. This is like really allowing yourself healing and rest as you're cutting these ties that are keeping you here. And you have to realize the whole time you're doing this, you're protected. Even if things are out of your control, you're protected while you're doing this. And then the last one, we got another let go, guys. There's a lot about letting go. They're really saying just get rid of this bit up here and just let it go so everything else can just do its thing. That I am kind to myself and share my beauty with those around me. I let go of self-criticism. This is a really good one. This goes with the healing. Like, really heal. Like, allow the people to come in so you can trust them instead of feeling like, oh, screw this. Like, it never really works out for me and all this other energy. Now I'm hot. They calm thyself. What is she gonna feed her ovaries? But seriously though, this is really good. It's a lot about choosing yourself and healing. October is going to bring in a lot of blessings. It really is. It doesn't feel that way for a lot of us because we're having to go through cutting a lot of things, seeing things for what they are, dealing with people, trying to throw our secrets around. But the fact of the matter is, if you're authentic and upfront with your shit anyways, even if someone says something, it's going to be like, yeah, I own my shit. Who cares what you say? And I'm not really going to know what to do with it. It's when you get defensive and you're trying to defend yourself that people feel like they have a hold on you. But that also shows you who you should just kick out. Like, this is like a great time for releasing people and cutting cords with people that you felt like you couldn't before. And it allows you to let go of what they did as well as letting go of what's stuck in your mind and keeping you from doing your full healing. But I don't know who over here is having some of you guys are going to be having some romance in the air and marriage happening too. Maybe going on a vacation after your marriage. You know, doing that whole, what's it called? Why can't I remember the simple things? What's it called? Um, Honeymoon. Going, going on the honeymoon. A child from a virgin male. Kardashian weave. But yeah, definitely, this is really interesting. And like Scarlett said, I'm very drawn to that card with the cutting ties thing. That's like really important right now in order to be able to do all this stuff. It's like a main player here. If you can't do this and get yourself back, because a big thing is like cutting cords is one thing, but actually like getting your power back is like such a big statement here, because that's what helps you let go and heal and everything, is finally reclaiming yourself after going through that stuff. And there's a lot about soul tribe coming in, a lot about good friendships coming in. It's like just allowing this and trusting it as you're getting rid of this old crap and choosing yourself and starting this shit, creating like this. It's like just let it happen, do the goodness. Triple Taurus. He's got a Gemini thing. He sounds like me. We got one Gemini thing and then tons of freaking Earth everywhere. But this is the collective for you guys. So if you guys want some personals on your own like type of questions and there's a deck you really like, I will use that deck for you unless you just want a random deck for me to choose for you. I'm going to do the fountain deck for Tiff so she can see that one. You just don't got shown. Oh, you want to What about your homeless question? Is that what you want your fountain thing to be? Yeah, I'm gonna do single reads for you guys if you want them. Because I know I'm gonna do the fountain deck for Tiff, because she just got it, and I'm gonna do a reading for her from my own fountain deck. Oh, look at that! I don't know how many of you are lilies here, but I picked up my thing and we got spiritual love with the lily. So that is, I don't know who that's for. And then this is just another message for the people up here, two-faced friend, whether it's family, a two-faced friend, whatever. This needs to go. You don't need people gossiping your secrets. You just need to cut them out. And if you feel like you need guidance, just know it's there. Know you're protected. Don't feel like you're all by yourself. Yeah, if you got a lot going on your IC, it can really affect not just your roots in your home, but it can affect you on a big soul level too. So you got to be really careful with that. One of this vacation thing took a vacation from the box. It's definitely true that we should see people beyond the surface, but at the same time, you have to realize that even if you can see deep down the person they can be, it's not necessarily they will always be that person, because we are multifaceted human beings, which can go both ways. So that's why discernment is so important. And that energy was in here. It had the Ace of Swords. So that energy is definitely in here about being discerning. And you have to realize too that if you're doing that, Rajan, it's you placing expectations. And that's also something you need to work on within yourself, is trying to find out why you're always placing expectations. Oh, I was talking to Rajan. Okay, Tiff. Just get out my fountain to row. She just got this deck herself, so I'm going to do a reading for her from this deck. Step brings all the birds to my yard. So, what do you want me to read for you, Tiff? Like from round here. I don't know what you want to ask, honey, but cards are jumping out for you, so I don't know if you just want me to read the cards for you or what. You asked for me to flow. Well, there's a lot of flow coming out here, so we're just going to stop here. That's where I felt the flow go. Okay, so let's see what your cards are. First one we got is King of Wands, and this one's in reverse. Got Four of Swords in reverse. You need some rest, honey. Six of Wands. You're getting some recognition. Good thing you copyrighted shit. And you're having to fight with people over it. It's always fun. Page of Coins reversed. Okay. Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Dealing with some bitch ass people. Yeah, dealing with bitch ass people. Reverse means I slept 13 hours. That's not necessarily the rest I'm talking. Oh, look, you get the High Priestess as your bottom of the deck. But, so, you have a lot of energy of different people coming through here. And what's interesting is there's a love energy trying to come back with this Lover's card in the Page of Cups reverse. This is kind of outside of what's going on here. This is like its own separate thing. And it's almost like something where this is really about using some judgment right here, because you having this High Priestess energy as your bottom of the deck, you have knowledge, you have inner knowing, you have wisdom, you know what you are ready to take on and what you're going to kick away. So with this energy coming in like this, I have a feeling this is separate, because when you see this, you're going to know it for what it is and just be like, this is bullshit. Like, I ain't dealing with this. It's kind of like the collective thing I was telling you earlier, with some people really need to cut ties with stuff. Someone's probably going to come back. They're going to have a message. They're going to be trying to be like, you know, a certain thing, but you're going to know they're fake. You're going to know. You're going to freaking know. So there isn't going to be this energy of you feeling like you have to make a choice. It's going to be like you already know what's going on here. And yeah, definitely. My gosh, Owen, you and your descriptions. But this right here is its own separate thing coming in. This is another situation, but you're going to be able to handle that just fine with knowing what you do. And with this over here, this is another energy. We have King of Wands reversed and then Page of Coins reversed. So it's almost like this controlling energy. And it's making me think of the Mars retrograde kind of energy, like, you know, that energy that's been boiling, but no one's really been doing anything with it, so it's very explosive. And with it being connected to this Page of Coins, it was almost like this promised energy of stability and wanting to, what the hell is that? But wanting to offer something that they really couldn't offer. Like, it was like a bullshit offer. And you might have gotten to this place, like, this rest isn't necessarily restful because of having to deal with this situation. But at the same time, either while you're dreaming or before you go to sleep, you're getting a lot of ideas, like a lot of creative ideas. And you're going to get a lot of recognition for these ideas. But the big thing is, you're going to be going through either understanding that you can't trust certain people with this information. If you trust them with it, they're going to try to tear it down with this Tower card. But also, one thing with this Tower card, how it's trying to fall away here, it's almost, since it's reversed, it's like this big heap of negative energy can actually fall away if you stay in the way of staying in your lane, as opposed to letting people deter you. You have a lot of people around you that are trying to deter you. You even have people trying to randomly start and instigate things for no fucking reason through a bunch of gossip that it's like it has no grounding or no footing. So all of these energies you're dealing with around you, you need to be more, like, you need to give yourself more self-care. You need to give yourself more recognition, because all of this brilliance coming through, like, you don't want it getting torn down by this external, because I feel this is very internal and all this other stuff is external. This one you're going to be able to see through like no problem over here. You're going to recognize this one. But some of these other ones that are kind of closer, it might be a little harder for you to discern, but you have it though. Your intuition's there and your discernment's there. But you just got to know what you're letting in with this. And this is multiple people causing this shit. So definitely, if you want to protect what you're creating, don't allow other people to come in and tell you what you need to do with it. Keep the parrot card away from my shit case. But there is a lot of testing coming through here. But it's mainly external. It's just people around you, it's energies around you. It's not your own energy. Your own energy is actually pretty powerful right now. And the right people are going to be saying, like, you know, take care of yourself. You know, don't let these other people do these things to you. It's like you're going to be able to tell which people are really there and cheering you on and which ones are trying to tear your shit down. It's like it's going to be plain as day for you, whereas before it might have been a little hard for you to discern it before. But you're completely in this high priestess energy right here. Like, you're just chilling in it. Like, you even got this scroll over here all rolled up. It's like, I don't even need to read it. I already know what's over there. And you have the full moon sitting back there while you're sitting on the crescent moon. Like, you got the full thing going here. This, yeah, it's another Seven of Swords. It's just really warning you of allowing people to come in and take from you what's yours, what's your, like, mental babies. Don't let people come in and take it. And really allow yourself rest. Like, don't feel like, you know, you slept 13 hours. Like, don't feel bad about it. Like, you need that. Don't feel like it's bad that you're resting, because you're having a lot of downloads right now. Because this wand's also very spiritual, even though it's big dick energy. But it's like very spiritual as well. And it's really helping. Like, it's pretty much Jupiter energy. You're having like major Jupiter energy coming through here and like giving you all this stuff, and it's going to seem like a lot and you needing to put it down. But once you put it down and you're understanding it, you're going to be able to rest a little easier. It's just kind of hard when it's all coming in at once. But allow yourself rest and don't feel bad about getting the rest. You definitely need it. And don't let other people make you feel bad about resting either. Because if that's one of the things they're doing, trying to tear you down, they can just go suck it, dude. But yeah, there's like multiple interactions you're going to be having. But you just need to keep your center. Otherwise, it's going to tear apart all this stuff that you're working for. Yeah, she's locked and loaded. Shut your phone off? I mean, if you feel the need to shut your phone off, you can, but you know, it's whatever you feel is going to help you with what's going on externally with you. Because these are just multiple people just being asinine and kind of disrupting your own peace. When you have it, like that high priestess coming out as your overall energy, like you have it. Like, people aren't going to be able to pull one over on you right now. Yeah, don't let these people overwhelm you. There's going to be multiples, but just realize if someone's messaging you and you're getting anxiety and getting all this stuff built up, obviously that person's not healthy for you. If you're coming into contact with people and constantly defending yourself, obviously these people aren't healthy for you. It's like just kind of watching out for the signs of, like, you know, if you were watching someone else go through the same thing, like, would you be like, these people aren't treating you okay? Wait, what? How do you know what the charm? I don't even know what the heck you're asking me, Owen. Charm cut. You guys have to realize a lot of this stuff comes to me, and I don't do a lot of research. I literally get like random ass downloads and just say whatever happens. I research a teeny bit, and then it's like it opens up the floodgate, and then I go from there. Oh, the symbol. I think I heard of the mythology. Um, But Owen, were you wanting a reading since you got excited about personal readings? Well, it would make sense. Um, commerce and business. Pretty much everything is just rooted in some form or another of ancient stuff, and no one really wants to like admit it. The staff of Hermes. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, Hermes is Mercury. So that would be directly connected to Gemini. Didn't mean to type you. So, Owen, are you just wanting a random whatever gets thrown out here for you and comes through? You want to flow? Oh, Scarlett, I love the way that you say stuff. It cracks me up. But I'm gonna use the Moonchild for you, Owen, because last time you just got like all googly eyed over the art, so I'm gonna do that for you. We created. Oh my god. Just sharing is caring. I mean. The universal consciousness all peeing together in a pool. Well, let's see what they want to bring through for you. This thing's not dropping anything. I think I need to do a little extra. Let's do a little bit extra. Oh, as soon as I did that, one popped out. I'm like, do a little extra, and it pops out. Okay, okay. Both of you. We'll take that. It makes a bile swamp. That's great. Yeah, I'm just doing this for the heck of it. We're gonna look at everything and flip it over and see what happens. I just feel like having fun today with doing flips. And I'm feeling one more for Owen. Oh, okay, no, two more for Owen. Okay. Okay, let's get these together and start just whipping them out. Okay, we already know that happened to Owen last night. Yes. Okay. But Owen being like, I'm top bitch. I ain't gonna take this shit. That's good. Yeah, this is the Moonchild Tarot. Yep, coming right out under that. Yep. Like, fuck this shit. And then you have these three randoms. Okay, I have a feeling I'm gonna leave these flat and talk about this first, and then these are going to go on top, and then I'm going to reveal your bottom deck card. I don't know why it's wanting to do it this way, but we're going to do it this way. But but yeah, this is what it looks like if you're interested in it. I actually got it from I don't even think the name's on here. Yeah, here we go. If you want to. Written and illustrated by Daniel Noel. But I actually got it off of their Instagram because it's like their art. I don't think you can get this on Amazon. Um, the price point when I got it, I think, was around 40 or 45, I think. But I got these like at the beginning of this year, so I don't know if it might have changed or like anything of that nature, or if there's a special. Sometimes there's specials going on. Nipple. Oh, that's great. Okay, to Owen's reading, that's wanting to show up in its own format. So we have the Ten of Cups here, reverse, which is what you're going through. You're learning that a lot of things, that you thought were perfect, and really working out in the emotional way, relationship ways. It's like you're kind of realizing the truth of it, but you're also trying to find the balance as well. You're trying to find the equality and make it, this is more of a, instead of it emotional, you're trying to do it more practical minded with this. It's like you're trying to pull away from the emotion with it a little bit, be a little more practical and find the balance in that, so it's an even give and take instead of feeling taken advantage of. Even though in the mental space you're really like emotionally drained from this whole thing, especially this stagnant ass Knight of Pentacles energy. And if we all don't remember Knight of Pentacles, a good way to remember it is Ryan's card with the cow. That's the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. This is talking about nipple pasties. I'm done. But freaking price of nipple pasties. But this right here with this Knight of Pentacles energy, it's like it was messing with you very hard for a while. Like, it was like tearing you up, and you're finally getting to the point where you're thinking, like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna toss it for whatever it is. You're gonna release the heartache from it. Like, there's a lot of you, like, realizing just how mentally, emotionally these things have been affecting you, and you're tired of being stuck in it. You want things to start actually having some kind of semblance of balance. Now with you, this is you. This is Queen of Wands. You are in your power. And the thing is, this is happening because you're in your power. People don't like it. They want to keep you stuck. And you realizing that stuck energy, like right here, we have stuck energy. It's almost like that negative aspect, the unevolved Cancer energy, where it's like you can't go anywhere. I'm possessive of like your energy. You need to give it to me. I need to siphon it. And you're realizing that this is kind of what you're like stepping on over here. And you're like, no, I want to keep my energy to myself. And that's how you're going to grow, because over here we have the Seven of Swords reversed. It's like realizing the lies and realizing the bullshit, just like how you're realizing this bullshit. It's like you're starting to see things, and this is how you're going to heal, because you're bringing yourself your own healing. You're taking control of your own confidence and your own creativity and what you want to do, as opposed to letting these people step in and mess with your emotions and mess with your mental state and tell you, no, you can't go anywhere, you're stuck. It's like you're actually starting to step up and realize, like, bitch, I am in control of my destiny. Fuck you guys. Like, I'm going to balance it out the way I want it to. And anything that keeps hurting me, I'm just going to learn how to let it go, even if it really hurts even worse. So, the bitch I'm a cow. But let's see what these three have for you. We got Judgment, Six of Cups, and Ace of Cups. Okay, so I think these three did this because I'm really feeling this as a past, present, future. Like, heavily on this. Like, you used to be in this Judgment energy where you were doing a lot of things that your guides did not approve of. And pretty much they're sitting here like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Because, you know, it's kind of what was happening. And you were just constantly feeling like under the gun with a lot of stuff. And that's mainly because it's like, you know, they're always trying to give to you, but you can't really move out of that energy if you're constantly just repeating the same thing. Now we have the present here. You've done something different, but now you're still looking back. You're still seeing, like, you know, the different things that happen, the good things that happen, the bad things that happen. Don't put the rose-colored glasses on over anything, even if you're tempted to with this energy right now, because you're trying to move into this Ace of Cups. If you do any kind of retrospection on the past right now and it starts pulling you back into this old kind of energy over here, you're giving up your Ace of Cups. Because that's what this work is doing. You coming into your power and realizing what these people are doing and how they're trying to keep you stuck, keep you stuck, keep you stuck. Like, literally, that's what's trying to happen here. You moving into this energy and owning it is bringing your Ace of Cups to you. It's bringing, like, this ultimate fulfillment and healing. And your bottom of the, you're getting called out, Owen. Your bottom of the deck, because this deck has special properties. Not properties. It has some of its own special cards. One of them is shadow work. And you got it in reverse here. You've been neglecting your work by being so focused on these external things going on around you, and that's going to keep you from this Ace of Cups. Because focusing on your external and letting your emotions get pulled into it when you already know that this emotional and mental aspect of these people is pretty fucked up is going to block you off and send you backwards. Just like I was saying, you see how these colors are similar in these two cards? It's going to send you back by shutting this down when you've already been working on it. And then the next card is the sun. So do you want to block it off or do you want the sun? It's pretty much what it's giving you here. Because this is the way that you can go. You can fall back into the old because of what you're focusing on, or you can say, okay, I learned from this and I'm going to move on and I'm going to move into my Ace of Cups and my sun energy. But definitely, yeah. Even I'm just gonna pick it up for the hell of it. Empress, it's like you have this energy already. You don't have to be dealing with these people's bullshit. The more you detach yourself from their bullshit and realize what it is and how they're trying to hold you back, the more you're going to leave that bullshit energy behind of trying to balance out and make everything work. And you're going to move into, well, if it doesn't work for me, then fuck it. It's like, it's not meant for me then. And that's how you step into this energy of discernment and stepping into your power instead of letting them hold you in that space. But yeah, hun, I know it's tough because these cards that you're having to work through is like some deep heartache and emotional things. But doing the release, I think you're one of the main ones that were being told that release in the collective, like needing to release. Like there was like family release, there was friend release, there was two-faced people release. There was a whole lot of release up there. So more than likely you have more than a few things that you need to look at and release right now, so you can be happy. It's not your responsibility to make everybody happy. They can grow up and do it themselves. So, would anyone else like a personal? Well, I am still here. Or any questions. And of course, if you guys are pulled to crystals, let me know and we'll talk about the crystals too. You know, exercise your intuition. Throw cards at me. Okay, I'll do Pauline and Rajan then. Let's see. So, Pauline. I feel like we should do the Tarot of the Familiars for you. Let's get some animals going. Drink some. I like how he's coming in. Are you my hydration bot? I'm glad, Tiff. That's the perfect attitude to have. Just be filled with gratitude. So let's see what comes out for Pauline. You're getting plus 50 points because when you watch me, those little bubble things at the bottom accumulate channel points. And then you can like put little special messages, or you can put emotes and different things like that with the channel points. I named them falling stars because you can name them something, so I just named them falling stars. So, like I said, I can name so much random stuff on here. I'm trying to go through things. So how do you guys feel about those tier names though? Like the first, like having the high priestess as the highest tier, and then the moon as the second, and the star as the first tier. Rest, Pauline. What's the brown owl or the cat next to the pink stone in front of the spiral? This is an owl. Yes, this is a little owl. And this is a druzy agate. yellow or golden, however you want to look at it, brown. But it shares all those properties of agate being very grounding, protective. Um, Interesting that you're drawn to that, Owen, because agate is actually the earth stone, if you're remembering the book your mom wrote for Geminis. So those colors actually, it's actually aura druzy agate because it actually does have some of the aura to it. But it helps with connecting and aligning the chakras, helps with grounding, healing the solar plexus because of the colors. It's very good for clarity and just kind of staying focused as well. I'm telling you, I got like I could probably kill somebody by like chunking that hard at them. That's a heavy ass thing over there. And I got a lot of other crystals that are actually kind of even more dangerous than the ones I have in here in my room. Okay, and we got the Lovers. Is this why you were asking about relationships, Pauline? Mm. Your account's frozen. That sucks, dude. Love your damn self. It's like you got the Lovers and the Empress. Love your damn self. Buffy and Vampire. The green one next to my hand. Are you talking about this one right here, Rajan? Yeah, you spelled it right. Yeah, Argonite is great. I actually have quite a bit of Argonite. Um, I have it in different colors too because it comes in a lot of different colors. I'll have to put some of them in here so you guys can see them. So this stone right here is Jade. And this is actually a very transformative stone. It's good for, it's known as the dream stone as well. It's great for dream recall, for working through problems in your dreams, connecting to your guides. It's also very good with healing the heart chakra because it is a green stone, and green and pink tend to connect to the heart chakra. So it's great for any kind of healing work, dealing with any kind of emotional trauma, and needing to be able to open up again. And plus it brings a sense of security too, because since with that green it has a lot of ties to the earth. So working with Gaia and things like that are very beneficial with it as well. So I mean, you can throw coins at me if you want, but you have to use the donate button, not Like throwing real coin is donate button. Throwing chat coins is that little bubble, and you can just write in it or click emojis or whatever you want to do with it. But that's not actual money. That's just for you guys to have fun with. Dude, everyone's new here, and I'm explaining it as I get stuff because I just got made affiliate, so it's like I'm still going through and naming things and making things. But the subbing, like the tiers, those are paid things, and it's like monthly, and that's kind of like, you know, great for helping me being able to do this for you guys and possibly get more new stuff to put in and all this other stuff that I can create. $4.99 to $24.99. Because it goes $4.99, $9.99, $24.99. And plus I'm going to put up all the different perks that go with it too. Like, I'm working on it. It's not like I just want you guys to subscribe and get nothing. It's like I want you guys to have perks for it too. Pretty much. It's just, it's a lot more easier to use, because instead of you having to do all this different stuff, like I can literally post things, I can be live, I can do whatever like on here, and then use my social media for just posting stuff, as opposed to people having to go all over the place. With here, it's like, you know, you guys can donate if you want to. Like, it's all in one place, like literally. Like, I stuck everything in my about section. Like, you can donate. They have their own things set up to where you can sub. You can actually gift subs to people, like if you want to do that too. So it's not like, it's like very community based. So it's pretty much like really growing a community with what you're doing, and then being able to be live while you're doing it, which is what I really like, is being live with you guys. Yeah, be my sub, Scarlett. Okay, so we're gonna shift a little bit. I just realized they were kind of crooked. But let's get all your energy looking at you. Okay, Pauline. But yeah, I'm gonna be making those emotes for you guys too. Like I said, I have so much stuff I gotta do now that I didn't think I was gonna get approved this fast. So it's kind of like I'm trying to jump and do a bunch of stuff very quickly for you guys. See, I want to make emotes even cuter than that. Like, I really want to go in and make like really cute ones for you guys. But plus they'll be all inside jokes too. It's like completely, that's what the community is about, is just having tons of inside jokes like all the time. I'm definitely making a freaking cow for Ryan. But so with Pauline here, we have this big need to rest, because I mean, you've been building this security in yourself and learning that what you really need to be choosing right now is the love for yourself. But at the same time, it's like feeling like you've been through so much with, you know, past loves, possibly things that are trying to come back, and knowing the toxicity that left you feeling very drained and like not wanting to really like take a chance and step back into that. But at the same time, it's almost like you're trying to reach, because your overall energy here with the Death card is trying to leave these things behind. It's like trying to, even though it's painful, you're trying to work on leaving these feelings of all these burdens and being through hell and feeling like you were alone going through that. You're really trying to work through that so you're not so closed off and confused and not able to make a decision, because the indecision that's coming through isn't from what you're stepping into right now, it's from these past things that have happened. For you to be able to fully, because the energy you're in right now is this being able to heal energy, like we were talking about in the collective reading, like that ability to heal. You're the one that's going to heal yourself. And it's through being confident that having the rest you need, having the solitude you need, is good for you. Because in thinking about this other aspect, you're going to keep circling back around to things that have happened. Because you need to be able to let this just die its death. You need to let it go before you try to bring anyone else in. Because this will repeat. The cycle will repeat, especially right now during the retrograde. It'll just repeat itself. So you really need to stay focused on self-care, on building up your confidence, being sure of yourself, being creative, loving yourself as you are, and the abundance you create by choosing yourself. Like, you need to be in love with both your light and your dark aspects. And this card right here, interestingly enough, is actually showing Red Riding Hood facing the wolf as the Lover's card. And it's almost like you being able to face your fears and feel safe while doing it, because this Empress is really nurturing her child here. And I feel like this is your inner child. Like, you're learning to face the fears and nurture the inner child through being able to take care of yourself. And this is actually growing your confidence, like this flame here, like it's going, it's burning. But as you can see, this cat is laying here. He's resting. He's not feeling like, he needs to be standing tall and asserting it. Like, he can just sit here and take in the glow and know that it's safe. So in doing the releasing of these things and working through each of these, because I feel like this right here with these books being the wands, it's almost like this is different memories, different knowledge, different things you've collected. Being able to go through and release them one by one and realize these burdens came from this energy you felt you couldn't get away from, that really separated you from yourself, from your security, and made you feel like you really had no one to turn to. Making this decision instead of feeling like you're stuck is really going to help you be able to use this energy to your advantage, to use this soul retrieval, because that's what this is. This is bringing back your soul, the pieces of you that you lost, and healing them so that this stuff falls away. You guys are gifting subs without me looking. You guys are so freaking sweet. Oh my goodness. Aww. Look at Tiff being number one over here with her gift subs. She's so sweet. And when you sub, you get the little star. I got it. And that's another thing too. When you guys sub, I can make like little special emotes that go with you guys being subscribers. I'm telling you, there's so much stuff that I can do on here that I gotta do. It's hurting my feelings. Oh my goodness. You guys are so freaking sweet. But yeah, Pauline, you're doing it though, and that's the whole thing. Like with this, seriously, you guys are gonna make me cry. That was so freaking sweet. That's what this subscriber is. That's like saying you're a subscriber for the whole month. But yeah, you're gonna make me cry. You guys are so freaking sweet. That was like I wasn't expecting that at all. That is so freaking sweet. But yeah, I'll go in and start doing more of that stuff too. Like, oh my gosh, you guys are so freaking sweet. But like I was saying, it's basically saying cut yourself some slack here and rest. Even with this kitty here, it's like, your flame's growing, your confidence is growing. Like, don't be so hard on yourself, nurture yourself. Give this love to yourself because you're facing it. You're facing the things you need to work through right now, and you need to be gentle with yourself. That's what this whole first aspect is you really taking this transformative energy. It's very plutonic energy, and being able to release this one by one as opposed to feeling it like you need to like do everything at once, because this is a lot. You need to like do it little bits at a time and allow yourself rest, because you don't want to deplete yourself. You don't want to completely throw yourself back in the loop, because like you've depleted yourself and you feel like it's like too much at one time. Like you need to take your breaks in your self-care. I'm going to pull you a couple self-care cards. This is what I was telling you. Alone time. Love yourself right now. That's what, and this is over here. I'm gonna just stick it on these. This is what you need to be doing right here. Like, seriously. You need your time. Your intuition's gonna be guiding you. Love yourself while you're doing it. And I feel like all of this with the sync with the moon, like really work with the moon cycles when you're working on releasing things and creating things. Like really start working with that and seeing how each phase is affecting you. Like maybe look up and see where something is when you feel a certain way. So that way you can kind of get a hold on what's happening. Because a lot of times we don't realize we actually have patterns in us that we keep repeating because we don't like actually look into it at all. So more than likely there could be stuff happening during each phase, not just the full and the new moon, but waxing, waning, gibbous, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of look it up. Even look up what kind of moon you were possibly born under. Like you can look up your birth date and see what moon happened that day. So kind of seeing what would be more powerful for you and everything too. You're obsessed with the share card. And the bottom of the deck is just take a walk. And I really feel like this is just self-discovery. Like take a walk really within yourself and see the beauty there and be in the moment with it. This is just a lot about connecting to yourself here and understanding yourself, so it's easier for you to let these things go instead of feeling like you're stuck. Because this isn't necessarily stuck energy, it's just a lot. of energy, and it can make you feel really like you're under this huge weight when you actually have everything you need to start releasing these things. You just need to give yourself proper rest, time to rejuvenate, and understand your own cycles as you're going through things, so you know, okay, I'm coming up on this time, and usually at this time I really need more rest than I do during this time. So definitely, like, since this actually came up for you, this is the first time I actually saw Sync with the Moon come out in this deck. So definitely it has like a special, and she's holding her heart chakra here too as well. So it really has something to do with being able to heal that heart chakra once you like learn that. But that's what I got for you, Pauline. You're doing a good job. Just don't be so hard on yourself, because that's going to make you think you need outside sources when you have what you need and you're doing the work. Just don't allow yourself to get distracted. So let's see, who was next? My Rajan, are you still there, hun? You're welcome, hun. Each crystal's different because, yes, there are some that mimic other ones. There's some people that make crystals out of glass, which is really not cool. But usually you can tell the difference because I actually saw one that was supposed to be a clear quartz. It wasn't mine, it was somebody else's. And I picked it up and looked at it, and I'm like, this is just very hard shaped plastic. Like, no. Like, someone really gypped you on that. um, Quartz have different properties. They don't necessarily always cast prisms, depending on their clarity. Like this little bitty piece right here is a clear quartz, right? But you can tell like they have a certain hardness. They sound a certain way. Like if you were to knock against this and then knock against, I don't know if I have anything that's glass in here, but you were to knock against this and it makes a sound, and then compare it to what you know is glass, like it's going to have a different sound. The same way with this one. This is technically clear quartz, but you can hear the heart. You see how it's hard when you're tapping it like that? It's like this is fire ice quartz, but it's still like clear quartz, and it has the clear quartz properties, but it has other added properties. But it's always good to know who you're getting your stuff from. If you guys ever want to know people I get my stuff from, I can tell you, because I have about 2 or 3 crystal shops that I absolutely trust, and I know they will only give the real deal when doing that. But like I have, oh, am I breaking up? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, surprisingly enough, doing all this, I didn't realize it, but I've actually made some pretty good connections with different people without realizing it. So I actually have some very trusted people. Yeah, because Pauline was saying I was breaking up. I wanted to make sure. It was good to know the prism thing. I didn't know the prism thing. Sell me rocks and tell me I'm pretty, and I'll write you in the. It depends on which ones you get. One of the people that I really love that I get crystals from, she actually does it because she works at a law firm, so she makes the money she needs to survive. So she actually does crystals as a hobby to help people. Like, she loves crystals, but it's not like her main income, so she sells it at very great prices. So, let me see if I can find one. Like, I think this one that I got, because I got this one from her, this really pretty smoky double terminated amethyst with rainbows and like all this stuff. I think this one, I know it wasn't 20, it was under 20. Like, it was maybe, it might have been 12 or 13. Like, she like really does good prices on this. But I know I've seen stuff otherwhere, like other places, and like they're like insanely expensive. And I'm trying to see other ones that I know for sure that I got from her that were, and I can remember the price. Like this one right here, this chunk, right, this heavy chunk of dendritic agate that even has like druzy pockets and everything. This one was 35 for this, like, this chunk right here. Yeah, I have quite a few different shops that I really trust, and I know they are ethically sourced. Ah. And I know if you get stuff from them, it's going to actually be good stuff. Like, I got this from her as well. Like, I got this freaking, you heard how freaking heavy this thing is. This freaking chunk of a peach moonstone. And I think it might have been 40 or less. But definitely, like, she's like really good at yeah, this like has a very good weight to it. Like, freaking, like, you can hear the weight of this thing. But like, that one I think was 40, if it was that. Like, she's so like amazing with her prices. Like, it's insane. But I've gotten, like, my other setup I've gotten quite a few things from her, and everything's always beautiful. And like, I got these two little garden quartz for 11 together. Like, they're so freaking cute, but it's like the clarity and then being able to see everything. Like, garden quartz can be freaking expensive. And she was over there just like selling the heck out of it. And she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna pair some together and like make them this price or make them $10 or something. Skull Crusher. Are they smokies? These ones are garden quartz. Those aren't smokies. This one's a smoky one. This is a smoky quartz. The two I just held up are garden quartz. They're actually completely different. Lepidorite, I actually have a sphere of that in my other room. And I got um, I got a present for Alyssa that for her birthday. That was a rose, but it was a selenite rose. This is a rose quartz rose. But that one was like $10 for the selenite rose. But like she has very good prices for stuff. Like I love her pricing and everything she does. She's such a sweetheart too. Like she is so freaking sweet. But definitely if you guys want that, like I can put the link somewhere for you guys to go in look at her stuff because she's always doing feed sales, story sales, live sales. Like she's super sweet. I can probably send it after the stream. If you guys want, I can put it in the group so you guys can go check her out like on Instagram and stuff. Yeah, the little Larimar, because she sells it's like she had little Larimar mermaid tails. I got this from her too. Little Larimar mermaid tails. And plus Larimar butterfly. I got both of these from her. Ah, it keeps falling over. Let's see. Aren't they cute? She has such cute shit. She had Hello Kitty, different types of stones that were Hello Kitty, which were freaking cute. Yeah, and she's the one that I got most of these towers over here from too, for like the Caribbean calcite and everything. Like she sells like really pretty pieces. And it's like amazing seeing her prices like $10, $12. It's like she'll even do like giveaways all the time. Like she is so freaking sweet. She really is. And I got this chunk of a citrine here from her. I think this one was only maybe 17, if not less. And you guys know citrine isn't like a cheap little thing, especially with this kind of clarity and rainbows all in it and everything. Like, I'm telling you, she has like a lot of good stuff. And if you guys ask her and request stuff, she actually gets it. Like she'll go and get it if you like ask her for specific things. Malachite. I don't have malachite in here, but I have it in my other room. Yeah, you can't funk up citrine. Citrine's great. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to put some of my other crystals in here so you guys can see it. Here, let me get the malachite so you can see it real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so this right here, we have the malachite. You can see the bands in it. And then this is the lepidolite spear. I was see how much bigger it is than my other ones. But this is my lepidolite spear that I was telling you guys about. See the sparkles. Probably since I was born. Like, I honestly have no idea when this started for me. Maybe I should just keep my lepidolite in here with you guys. These are going to be my new additions, my malachite and my lepidolite. I'm going to stick you there. I got some new additions, guys. No, the contest is still going, hun. The one with, is basically getting a half-hour reading with me once a week for 4 weeks is the prize of that contest. And the way I'm doing it is either reaching the 100 followers or just whoever is following by the 31st of this month is going to be like the pick. Like if I reach 100 first, then I'm going to do it before the 31st, obviously. But if not, then the 31st, since it's an October contest, I'm going to have my box like I did last time and shuffle and like pull out the winner for that spiritual guidance package. I'm Scarlet level on Crystal. Oh, on here, you're already doing it, Tiff. Like following me here on Twitch, like clicking the little heart. I mean, you freaking subscribed. You're like, you're like above the following part here, and you're gifting subs. You're like the number one today with the present and all that stuff. You even got the first subscriber mark. The crystals with the color pop Sailor Moons. That already happened, hon. That was someone else's thing that they did. That was like the last month thing I was talking to you about. Aries Venus. So I know Rajan wanted a reading too, so let's see. So we're gonna do the ethereal visions for Rajan for hers. Yeah, I know she got that Venus Mars going. I'm gonna get those foods, Owen. Blessed bees of fruit. what is happening here? Stop. Okay, while that's doing that, I'm going to do this. Think yay versus oh no. A trine is basically an aspect that goes between two of the same elements of signs, which, to use an example, we'll just use Taurus Capricorn because they're both earth signs. To have a trine between them, say you have the planet you have that's in Taurus and it's at 10 degrees. Usually you want to, what astrologers consider an orb is 8 degrees. Some go larger, some go smaller. It depends on the preference. But so that would mean 8 degrees either way. So between 2 degrees to 18 degrees would give you the trine to the other one, depending whatever the degree of the other planet's in that is in Taurus or Capricorn. Having those means that they are there to help each other. They are there to help give some blessings in some way and help alleviate some of the issues maybe your other parts of your chart may have, like use them to help you get past challenges. But the only thing that can happen is if you have too many trines or too many positive aspects in your chart, it can make life very easy and it makes you complacent and it makes it to where you don't feel like you need to do much to grow. So it's either using them to overcome hard aspects or being self-aware that you don't want to be complacent no matter what you have in your chart. Whoops, I don't know why I just flipped that over, but okay, that got flipped over. Exactly what Scarlett said. If you haven't developed the thick skin by having an easy natal chart, it can make shit really hard for you when messed up transits are going over these planets and these placements. So it's like everything in your chart is a double-edged sword. It just depends on how you use the energy. Yeah, the chart wheel with all the lines are the aspects. The way that my mind works, I actually see charts in my head. A Pluto trine, well, that's positive aspect because having a Pluto trine is almost like having something that's going to help you working through your transformations because it's a very transformative planet. Working through what you need in order to grow, working through any deep-seated things that you really need to flush out in order to make progress in life. Sun trine Pluto, so that's going to help you reach your actual, for some reason I'm hearing zenith, like helping you reach the place where your heart is what you're mainly focusing on through your transformations. Like every transformation you go through, you go heart, like you're getting closer to really living in your authentic heart space. Whereas if you choose not to use it and you choose to be complacent, what's going to happen is that even if you learn things, it's going to go more towards building a negative ego because you are like, okay, I went through this and this isn't fair, blah, blah, blah. Which, as I'm saying that and I'm pulling your cards, you got Justice reversed, so I really hope you're not having some of that energy. But probably why I heard Zenith in my head scarlet when I was trying to explain the Sun Trine. But like I was saying, it can be a double-edged sword. If you feel like things are owed to you because you go through things, that builds your negative side of your ego, as opposed to learning from it and growing and realizing that it's bringing you closer to your authenticity and what you want to do and expressing yourself in that way. Okay, so I'm going to do Rajan's reading and then I have to get off because I actually have an astrology chart reading after I get off of here with you guys. So I'm going to do her reading and then go into saying goodbye to you all for being so freaking sweet and supportive. Like, I was not expecting that today. You guys are so freaking sweet. Okay, so your energy, for one, completely reversed, all upside down. I don't know. Like, I don't know how you want me to put that. But with everything being reversed, this is completely about introspection. Whatever you are getting outside of you is not what you need to be focused on right now. You need to get down into the nitty-gritty of this and try to understand internally why you are having these things. It's the only way you're going to progress and start new and really start working in this energy here. Because having this issue of trying to really let go of these internal conflicts and feeling like, you know, you have a little bit of happiness and being complacent instead of, this is okay, there's probably a reason you just talked about your trine here, because the sun reverse is what I was trying to tell you. Don't be complacent with things and feel like things are owed to you with this justice reverse. You're actually trying to work through mental blocks and anxieties and different things like that. You're learning to let go of that where it's concerned with feeling like things are owed to you. But at the same time, you're losing your own power and your confidence and feeling like things aren't happening quick enough for you. The things that you feel are yours and that are your wishes and your dreams aren't coming through as fast as you feel they should be manifesting. And it's making you lose faith, which is something that you really need to work on, because Pluto, it'll put you through trials of making sure you can trust your faith. And depending on other aspects you have in your chart, like if you have some kind of square to your Jupiter, or an opposition to Jupiter, or even something going between Sagittarius or Pisces, there can be a lot of spiritual energy coming through to where your faith is always being tested, even ninth house energy. But the thing here is that you start losing confidence, you start losing the ability to feel secure, and it makes you more of a lash out and defensive when you feel like you're losing that faith, especially if you're working very hard. Now, what's interesting here is you have King of Cups and King of Wands on each other over here reversed. And this is really showing like this really strong need to be in control. And the thing is, you'll consistently lose more faith as you feel like you're losing control. And the thing is, there's a lot that we cannot understand. There's a lot that we cannot control. And if that's all that we're focusing on, especially with this energy here. If that's the main focus, is the things that aren't in your control, then you're not really being present, because the only way is to be present with what you have, with what you're being given. Otherwise, what's going to continuously happen is you're going to keep going back to this space of this internal conflict here with, I guess I'm okay with this, but I feel like I deserve a lot more because I'm not getting what I want. It's like this replay that keeps happening no matter what situation you go through, whether it's a romance, whether it's a job, or whether it's just your own spiritual journey, whether it's your health, whatever's coming through and you're trying to work on, it keeps having the same kind of pull as you're going across. And it won't stop. It'll keep being a cycle. Like you're working on trying to release the cycle and restore the balance here, but it's not really going to happen until you actually surrender, which is a really hard thing. And I don't think a lot of people talk about really how you surrender things. They just say surrender it, mystically everyone knows what the hell that means. But with surrender, basically what it is it's like you've knocked your head against the wall so many freaking times and you're getting the same results over and over again. And the only way you can kind of start letting go is by acknowledging. First step, acknowledging that you don't have the answer for this, and no matter how much you bang your head against the wall, it's not going to come to you. It's acknowledging that, because you are not omnipotent, you're not all-knowing, you're not meant to be. We're meant to be humans, and we're meant to live our experiences. Now, we have our guides for a reason. They're meant to come through and help us kind of go through these situations. The only way we can truly surrender is by being humble and stepping back and saying, like, okay, I really don't know everything. I can't control everything in my life. And first acknowledging that is the first step, because that's a big acknowledgement, especially when you're someone that needs to have the control, and when you feel out of control, things are just going crazy. No matter how hard you're working at certain things and trying to keep your mental aspects together. So now they're coming through and replaying it again for you, but they're wanting it more broken down. What's coming through here is it needs to be more broken down. So with these energies, especially having the king and queen here, this is learning. I don't feel this is more relationship related, because a lot of times when you see king and queen, a lot of people are like, oh, relationship of equal whatever. I'm feeling this right here is this disconnect between the divine feminine and masculine here, because there's two kings and there's only one queen, but it's reversed energy. So what's happening is control is masculine, like needing to control it and force it to work and make things go. It's like that's very masculine, one way energy, and that's going to completely warp the feminine energy. It's going to make it pretty much non-existent. Now, the way to balance this is releasing that need for control and allowing yourself to go more into the energy of receiving, of being still, of allowing, because when you allow, you are surrendering. And by letting things come as they are and allowing this energy to keep falling away, you have here, allowing the anxiety to keep being released, and allowing any kind of restlessness you have and worry to keep falling away slowly as time goes on, and working on your own self-care. What's going to happen is this feeling of things aren't going my way won't be at the top and forefront of your mind. It's going to be at the back of your mind, because your focus is going to be on being in the moment, as opposed to what happened past, what happened future. It's like you're not going to be looking at all that, because you're going to be trying to connect these energies and make them work together. Because as it is now, with how imbalanced they are, especially since justice is reversed, there's a whole lot of imbalance here. With how imbalanced these energies are, it's making it to where the faith is falling apart and the dreams are falling apart and you're just becoming complacent with it. When in reality, you have this overall energy here that's waiting to come through. It's blossoming. Like, this isn't just like a freaking regular, like, big dick energy. This is blossoming big dick energy that's going to keep on growing. Like, look at these. Like, this over here is like the upright. This is the overall. Like, this is you right here. But what you need to do is integrate. You need to start being able to let go of this really demanding masculine energy, having complete control of your emotions, having complete control of your movement, all this kind of things. Like, you don't need to be stoic. You can allow yourself the freedom to express yourself. If you need to cry, you can allow yourself the freedom to cry. Do the things whether people tell you it's okay or not. This little bullshit over here, that doesn't matter. What other people say doesn't matter. What matters is what's going on in you, and right now there's an imbalance, and by fixing that imbalance and letting go of this really hard drive of masculine energy in you to just make the shit happen, if you can release that and let the feminine come more in and do more feminine healing, this will allow this energy to balance out, and then you can step into this brand new start right here that is movement without you having to force movement. It's just natural movement that occurs. Because right now you're just focusing too much. Like I was saying, quit focusing on past shit. You have other cups coming. Like, just go ahead and let that go. Like, you really need to do some internal work. All of this reverse is internal work. It's not saying necessarily that, you know, your shit's falling apart. This is just saying you have a lot of internal work to do, a lot of self-reflection. And, like, you don't need other people's approval. You don't. The only approval you need is your own. Like, that's it. Whatever is going on around you and people are saying, like, if they don't approve of what you're doing, who cares? You need to do this for your own peace. Thank you, Tiff. Like, thank you so much for your subs and your gift subs. That was so freaking sweet. But yeah, definitely, Rajan, they're coming through and they're trying to say, like, you know, listen to the last one, really try to dive in with this one. You starting to learn your chart a little bit is going to help you more with this as well. So definitely, I would say, even though you feel like you're just starting, keep learning more about it. It will help you learn these personality traits and how to work through them. Because having powerful aspects in your chart, if you don't know how to pull the actual power from it, it overrides. So definitely you taking up trying to learn astrology is really good for you right now. It'll help you with uncovering a lot of stuff that's going on here. And it'll be a nice new adventure for you too. It'll really broaden your horizons. It'll bring in that Sagittarius energy where you're learning a broader perspective. But yeah, I have to say goodbye to you guys because I have to get ready for my appointment that I have for this astrology reading that I gotta do. Once again, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it so much. You guys have no idea. I was not expecting that at all. And I'm definitely going to be working harder to get all this stuff done for you guys because, like, you guys deserve so much for supporting me. You're welcome. If you go on my about section in here, like in Twitch, like I have a little about section, it has buttons that have all my stuff on it. Like I said, it's a lot easier to use Twitch. Like I have my Facebook page, my Instagram, my YouTube, a donate button. Like I have everything there. You don't have to search for anything. It's a link. It takes you directly to it. So for the natal chart reading, just click on the Facebook one and then you can look at it, and I have all the information there on my page in like the services and all that kind of stuff. But it definitely makes it a lot easier than having to search on like 5 different places for things and posting links. It's like everything's right there and you can just click it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Thank you again, and you're welcome, everyone. I am so happy that our little community is growing. It makes me really happy. And I will see you guys Wednesday on here. And for those of you in the other group, like Rajan, I'm going to be live tomorrow, like I usually am on Tuesdays. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And any people that watch this after, any of my VOD watchers, please follow me. It would mean so much to me to support me by just following and clicking the little heart. But yes, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the tarot roast. Have a great day, everybody.